Morning. Now let's correct your hook, your slice, your pull, your push, and even your socket with just one drill. Are you ready? Right, come on, let's do it. In this video I'm going to cover the slicer that throws it over the top. And the hooker that gets trapped on the inside. Now these are two separate downswing families. Out, in, out. Now the right foot back drill has got two parts, and most golfers don't know this. And that's the reason they can't quite get it to work. Now the first part overcorrects the slicer, shocks the body, ready to be reprogrammed and reset. And the second part corrects the hooker that drops it down too much on the inside and dials the slicer back into straight. And pull your right foot back and keep your shoulders nice and square. Now don't twist anything out of position. I mean, that's something that I often see. Now take the club back to the top as you normally would. And don't just whip the club back on the inside. I mean, that is just going to cause all kinds of problems. Now swing down with the arms into the space you've now created. Release, close the face on the way down and through impact. Now don't hang back with the body because you'll hit straight down into the ground behind the ball. Now feel more like you're over the ball and the movement is over your left leg. Now with closed shoulders you want to activate your hands and hit big pushes, big hooks and draws, which is the complete opposite to the slicer family.
Probably the worst thing you see in pro-ams is amateurs who think they can get speed by turning. Okay, and if you watch the fastest player, Min Woo Lee is my favorite, absolute favorite. So when he's hitting the golf ball, like he's come down, he's opened up that hip, this leg is coming back, but his body is still shut at this point. Amateurs are like this. You've no speed here, you're going to flash across it. But we used to call it holding the angle and releasing. But in the end of the day, it's actually the body, the shoulders are still shut. Yeah. This is probably the biggest mistake an amateur can make by getting open. So and again, most amateurs think turn.
So now you're a hooker with some very strong positions and movements, but the club is getting back behind you and too shallow and you're flipping the hands over through impact without much body rotation. Now any lateral movement is a shallower, any twisting or rotational movement is a steepener, and all great players have a good combination of both. So now we need to add some rotation, which is the second part of the right foot back drill that nobody seems to talk about. But this is the game changer.
Don't wanna waste time. I'll never be this young. I'll never be this young.
And then you go with the apex irons, the standard blade, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't wanna
9,
chase highs when I'm too worn out. When I'm too.
Now as you get to the top of the backswing, your chest is facing away from the target. As you get down to impact, you want your chest over the ball as you rotate over your left leg. Now the feeling is as though your trunk and your upper body are turning almost level and forward. Now if you're a really good and strong player that fights with hooks, you can cut from here. It frees you up. It adds a steepener to your swing, which in this case is rotation. Now from here you can turn as hard as you want. It adds stability and stops your hands from flipping around all over the place. It would be a great pleasure for me to meet you at a top golfing destination and correct that swing of yours. Come on, join me on one of my golf tours. All the information is on my homepage. We would have a blast. But if you can't wait and you want it now, then send me a swing video and I'll show you how simply great you can be. We'll make a great team. Me and you and me. A team.
This drill I've done with some of the best players in the world. I've also done it with beginners. And I've done it with players in between the beginner and the great player. And it's called the right foot back drill. And it's amazing.
Tour players and really good players use this drill. Let your arms fall and rotate over your left leg.
But watch when I come down, you'll not see that the hips are spinning a lot. You'll also see that there's a lot of room for the secret grip to fall from the inside. And then I can square the club face up and really give it a hit.
I'm first.
You're first. Go on then.
Okay. I'm gonna instruct.
Good lad. That'll do ya. Solid. Solid, mate. That's a great swing, that. Great shot. It's right by the hole, that. That's a great drive. Perfect. Look at that, straight down the middle.
Straight on the red one. Great.
Well done, mate. Come on then. Go and catch him up. Ah. Look at that easy, mate, isn't it, eh?